Our first place winner tonight is from post 1433, Jake Sue. And he's receiving a first place trophy and a check for $300.
Yes, we did.
Every generation, from the greatest generation that fought for our country in the Second World War to the baby boomers who challenged traditional cultural beliefs and fought for social equality, has changed the course of this country and contributed in some way to the greatness of America. Now it is my generation's turn to take the helm and maintain America's role as a world superpower, while preserving the traditional values and freedoms that every American holds sacred. The task will not be an easy one, but my generation will continue to solve America's problems with foreign nations and violent terrorist groups, and with ever-increasing technology, move America into the 21st century. In the early years of my generation's existence, a tragic event struck the nation that will shape how we think about, vote for, and eventually enact policies about foreign affairs. Early one morning, before I left for third grade, my dad pulled me into his bedroom and showed me something he said would change the world. I watched the news on his TV as they replayed, over and over again, a clip of a large airplane crashing into one of the two giant skyscrapers I saw. I ran into the other room and pulled a book I had gotten from the library, and I looked up the passenger capacity of one of the Boeing 767s that hit the towers. I was appalled at how many people had perished in the crash. Unfortunately, little did I know that the deaths on American Airlines 11 and United Airlines 175 would be only the start of the worst attack on American soil since Pearl Harbor. Now, as the commander of my high school Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps unit, I can see just how much my generation's involvement in the military will affect the future of our country. Through diplomatic involvement and military action, my generation will continue to fight violent Islamic radicals and promote stability throughout the Middle East and the rest of the world. And, as we've grown up within the course of several wars, we'll do so with a greater understanding of the cause. We've seen how many valiant men and women who proudly served our country have perished in the line of duty, how much money we've spent, and the difficulty of home. So my generation knows the value of peace, as well as how to fight a war. In addition to more Islamic groups, my generation will have to face the growing problems posed by regimes like Communist China and North Korea, who are much better equipped and funded and can pose a much greater threat to the United States. Finally, we'll continue to spread American values and assistance throughout the world, propagating the democratic values and principles and freedom that every American enjoys to the rest of the world. My generation benefits from the massive power derived from computers, the internet, and the growing array of technology available to us. As a high school senior, my teachers regularly ask me to set up their websites, connect their DVD players, and teach them how to make a PowerPoint. With this power of understanding, we'll bring the United States of America into the next century and prepare our country to become a better nation for the next generation. We must end our country's massive debt and take measures to ensure ensuing generations won't be as dependent on foreign nations as we have witnessed thus far in our lives. To do so, we will end the country's reliance on foreign oil that puts us in the mercy of each oilmonger in the Middle East's wind, and institute new renewable and self-contained energy sources so that America can rest assuredly knowing that we are capable of sustaining ourselves. Without a doubt, my generation will play a large role in the future of our great country, shaping the foreign policy, using the spread of technology to facilitate great changes in our energy needs, and persevering to defend the core values that make us all Americans. So now, as we're nearing the end of our childhood, it is time for us to rise and protect this great country, to serve her, and continue to maintain America's status and prestige within the world. Thank you.
That was awesome. And I thank y'all for rising because I was going to